What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We are once again playing Blood on the Clocktower, and we are playing Stowed Away, which is one of the Gin Special Rule World Cup scripts, where basically up to 2 recommended travelers might be in the bag, and the play count lowers accordingly. So the travelers are not going to be announced, and executing them is as normal. But the extra thing is that we have specifically only of these 4, and they go in the bag and they're distributed. So people could bluff as having that traveler ability, which I think is kind of cool. I unfortunately did not get a traveler. I am the Raven Keeper. I need to figure out what thing I'm going to bluff as that's going to get me killed by a not puka. I just have to assume that my existence means that there is not a puka. It's like, if an assassin hits me, I get to have a great time, but I don't want to be poisoned. Okay, so what do I want to bluff as? Flower Girl is interesting. I think Flower Girl's more likely to get me poisoned than killed. Maybe Savant? Maybe we just like super publicly Savant. Which might be rough if somebody else is savanting. So maybe I should come up with some bullshit savant information in advance.
Because it confirms outside account?
Or I feel like a 0 would also be really helpful information.
That's true.
Because 0 can kind of confirm then how many travelers you should have, or maybe...
Is this the librarian?
So I have a theory. I reckon we're going to have 2 travelers, and it's secretly going to be a teensy.
Based.
Oh, and then wait.
That's why with the Poppy Girl you can just say, "Oh, the demon has no minions, and the minions don't know."
That's so funny.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I was wondering why the Puppy Girl was there. I didn't really see any other reason for it to be there.
I would never have processed that.
I think this is perfect.
Wait, what is
I feel like the demon would clue on the fact that they just didn't have any fucking bluffs.
No, I never would have looked at I wouldn't have thought to bring in teensy rules. I would have just looked at the Grim and been like, oh yeah, demons and minions learn each other if I was running it.
Yeah.
I think if I was running, I would absolutely do it just because I could.
Yeah, but you're also a Chaos Gremlin.
That too.
He is.
Vivian, can you start reining in Alan a bit more? He's a bit feral lately.
Very feral. Really, then it makes it like I'm not letting him have fun. So it's,
I play to have fun. I don't play to win.
Yeah. So that's what he says to me every time I try to rein it in. He's like, I play to have fun.
Actually, I disagree. When you're the evil scientist, your secret win condition is making the craziest, most chaotic, never seen before thing happen. And then, in that regard, you are playing to win very desperately.
True. Character confirmed.
New character. Email Stephen Medway the log of your game. If he says that he has never encountered this exact scenario before, you win retroactively.
You win all of Clocktower.
Yeah.
You get a special badge.
I have a question. So with 8 players, you have 1 minion, 1 demon. If Weedy takes out 2 townsfolk or outsiders, whatever, to bring us down to 6.
No, it would just remove the player count down to 6, so it would just adjust to what the player count at 6 would be.
Yeah. So basically, you're getting the same number of evils at either 6, 7, or 8, and so you have to sort of put them on good. Otherwise, it's just
It would actually be obscenely based if you put no travelers in the bag. And there's a lunatic, and it's you, Amelia. You are the lunatic.
Can confirm, I'm fortunately not the lunatic.
Oh, but do you think like evil travelers would learn their demon and minions? Like, do they get demon and minion info?
Well, evil travelers always learn their demon.
Learn the demon.
Oh, yeah,
That's it, yeah.
So rip the minion in a teensy.
Oh wait, but would travelers not like in a Poppy Grow game? A traveler would learn it anyway.
Yes.
I believe so.
The
'cause
Poppy
it says
Girl
minions
doesn't
and
specify.
demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Oh, so the Poppy Grow is kind of pointless if there's evil travelers?
Yeah.
Except
the
for that one
demon-
minion who's not going to learn anyone, who's just like, well, fuck me, I guess.
The demon will also not learn anything. They won't learn if they have evil travelers, and they won't learn the minion. So,
I think-
like, if you
Mm.
could just go up to people and say, "Oh, I'm your evil traveler," and like try to bamboozle them.
Mm.
I still maintain that they shouldn't be evil.
I think they should be able to be evil, but maybe at a lower rate than a regular traveler.
Yeah. It's probably easier to make them evil in higher player count games too.
It would actually be so sick if they had, here is the 4 townsfolk ones, and then here is the 4 minion ones. And
Yeah,
they
I
gave you
think that's
different travelers for the evil team ones.
Yeah, I think that's better.
That would have been way better.
But
Why do you say
then
that? Are you saying
can't
that the
just
current
claim the outsider and bluff good or evil?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Are you saying the current travelers are too OP to be evil?
No, I'm just saying that 2 recommended travelers, and then the good bone collector is the recommended traveler. If they wanted to recommend me an evil traveler, it would be on the script.
What happens if you want to travel in? Oh,
Good morning, everyone. Okay. Firstly, thank you very much for the night phase. Wee's a fantastic coach. The problem is that I'm a little slow, so thanks everyone for your patience on the first night. The problem is that Weedy has killed me and then killed himself. We're both dead. Or maybe it's the work of some kind of demon. Guys, I'm going to let you guys decide. Reach out with any questions. Otherwise, have a great day.
Okay, here I am, having a great day.
Good on you, Keith.
Here I go grading.
Hello.
Hello. What's up?
What is up, indeed?
Do you ever feel like you just have 0 charisma?
Right, putting you down as the deviant who is crumbling under pressure.
Be funny one time, Mission Impossible. No, I'm actually the savant, but my plan is to try and ask for my savant information in the middle of nominations and executions.
Okay, I like this plan. I
Which
heard that you
means
were
I can't
actually.
solve.
I heard you're actually my demon, but you know
I'm not your
that's fine.
demon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're never going to admit to that, but that's fine.
I mean, yeah, I would. I've told you point blank many times I'm the demon. And especially on a summoner script, I've told you point blank that you're going to be my demon.
This is true. All right. Well, I am a traveler.
Okay, putting you down as not the deviant. You must be the bone collector.
How did you know? It's crazy. It's like you know.
I don't know. Maybe you're just deeply unfunny.
I think that was an appropriate response.
Alas, my own petard. Hello.
Hello. What you want to do?
Not what I did in the last chat. I insulted Amelia and she left.
Well,
Alien hard claimed my role to me and
Oh.
asked, and then I was like, yeah, you can try again because yeah, I think it's fine. I think there's a
Interesting.
Cerenovus in play.
That's possible.
It was a funny conversation to say the least. But I'd
if
say
there's
that
a
there.
Cerenovus, that means there's no summoner.
Ooh, true.
Which is interesting
But
because
yeah,
you may or may not get a death.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they are either the mutant Cerenovus Mad, or a minion without a bluff.
How powerful is your role? Is it something good for a Ravenkeeper to claim?
Maybe, yeah. Look, I'll tell you what. I don't think I'm gonna get many chats in today. I'm the gambler.
Oh, okay. Everyone claims the gambler. It's free.
Yeah, it's true. But then they doubled down.
Okay. Well, you just gamble them as the gambler die, and then be like, "What?"
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could gamble them as a pixie. There's so much madness on this script.
Yeah. That's
but
interesting.
I don't know. Do you have anything powerful that's worth gambling?
I'm a savant. I'm intending to wait until nominations and executions to get my savant information.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if I find anything else good to gamble, then I'll. So far, that sounds backing up a savant sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Good luck,
All
I
right.
guess.
Thank you. Oh man, this is a weird script.
Yeah.
Tea lady. The tea lady. Oh right, tea lady's there because of scapegoat.
And
oh, there's
scapegoat.
DA as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's trying to be BMR adjacent.
Yeah, but it's BMR with madness. It's funny.
That's fine.
We just. Actually, I won't say that.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Gossips and jokes are open. Amelia.
I would like to joke that I'm funny and gossip.
Fuck! I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Guess who's not dying today? And gossip that there is 2 travelers in the bag.
Heard. Punished Venom, Josh.
I would like to gossip that there's a demon with a lunatic, and the demon's lunatic also has a lunatic.
Heard. May.
I would like to gossip Alien is going to teach me how to crack jokes.
Heard. Sure, why not? Johnson.
I would like to gossip. There is a traveler in the bottom half of the circle.
Heard. Rollo?
I would like to gossip that there are 2 travelers of opposite alignments.
Heard. Oh, by the way, for Justin, your gossip, we'll take that by bottom half. It's just Alex, Stylish Prompt, and Alien.
Yes.
Nominations are...
Well, no one must be the deviant.
I know, if I put the deviant, I think I'd... Right.
I'll nominate Emilio.
Tell us why.
I think Amelia's really funny. I think she won't be executed today because she was really funny.
Amelia?
Very sad news. I actually will die if this goes through because I'm not the deviant. So, please don't do that.
Very good. 4 votes required. Starting.
Wow, guys, thank you. I make you all laugh, and this is how you repay me.
We will be the 4th.
I'm actually not the deviant.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, you're about to execute me and I'm gonna die.
Hey,
Yup.
can I please get some savant information real quick?
Yeah, sure. Your first statement is that Amelia is really cut from earlier. The second statement is I had a delicious dinner today.
Oh shit, nice. That solves the game.
The cat, also known as Rolo.
No.
Sorry, did you nominate Roller?
Yes.
Very good. Oh, Charles is on it. Excellent. Tell us why.
I don't wish to die. I have arbitrarily picked another player who clearly is already entered the void and is ready to die.
Rollo, are you ready to die?
No, but I'm ready to tie. I will be the fourth.
4 to tie, 5 to put Rollo on the block. It's time to count in 3, 2.
Me,
I
quickly
would
checking for Vortox.
Shit, what? I haven't even looked at what demons are.
That's a tie. Amelia is
Oh.
block.
Everything. There's a lot of poison. Wait, so even if I was the deviant, I could still be poisoned and die.
Yeah. But
Very
then the
good.
scapegoat saves you.
Ah, yes, the most valuable evil team, good team player to save.
It's just the storyteller question about how the travelers affect setup. So, like, if there are two travelers, or sorry, does a traveler count in for player count limits for the demon still? As in, if there were two players, one's a demon, one's a regular townsfolk, and then a third is a traveler, is the game over, or is it that final three?
No, they're regular players.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of clarifications. I sent the link in the group chat on the script website. I'll send
Oh,
it
can
again.
you chuck? Oh, on the yeah. Okay, I'll go have a look.
There's like a lot of like edge cases and stuff that it specifically calls out.
I'll go check it out and.
I mean, we can. We don't need to execute, I guess, because we're on even numbers. But I suppose there'll be multiple kills at some point.
Does anyone feel like they were pucker poisoned based on their info?
Probably not.
Can I gossip that High Priestess is a demon bluff?
High Priestess is a demon bluff. Heard.
Alien will nominate Stylish Prompt.
Tell us why.
Stylish Prompt was not funny today, so will surely die.
That's true.
Stylish Prompt.
Nor will I attempt to be. I am an info character, and I've found a gambler that's going to confirm me tonight if I'm executed. That's going to be bad for the gambler if they haven't found a second different person to select.
Based off of what we know, that's not actually possible.
Well, I trust that person more than you, obviously.
That's fair. That person was lying to you.
Alright, 5 to put Stylish Prompt on the block. So count 3, 2, 1. Three is not enough. To answer your question, Rolo, travelers count towards the player count after setup. So a traveler can be in the final 3 and the game does not end.
Sick.
Yeah.
Have we heard of any traveler claims?
I've heard of one.
I've heard of 1 in a 3.
Roller will nominate Justin.
Tell us why.
No real reason. Just we haven't got anyone on the block, and Justin's been voting on a lot of stuff. So get him.
Justin, should you be got?
No.
Alright, 5 to put Justin on the block. So on the count of 3, 2,
Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him, let's get him, let's get him.
Come on, Alex. Ah.
But everyone's voted now.
Flower, what will
Five
gameplay
is
be
enough.
like?
Justin is marked for execution. Final call for noms.
Now, I would like to receive my SWAT info.
Justin
Why
never
is-
tells the truth in his threes.
Why is every roll that I've got on my Grim in 2 places?
I know, me too, Amelia. There's a reason why I gossiped them.
One of the off-script travelers is actually just Legion.
Is that a gossip?
Should it be?
There's so many just crap rolls on this script. Plague Doctor, Summoner.
It's a bit cooked.
Alright, my info is that you, as in
Days ending in 10.
Justin, is a good player, and the other one is Josh
Five.
is a good player.
3, 2, 1. Justin executed. Justin dead. Good night.
What was the first half of your savant info again, Justin?
Justin is a good player.
As in mechanically skilled?
I might be up to interpretation.
The statement has to be certified to be true, so I don't know.
Can you guys laugh harder so that my deviant ability activates?
Yeah, Justin must have been poisoned as the deviant.
No, it's a Vortex game. Both statements have to be false.
We could currently just have one singular evil person.
Yeah. Well, it could be Summoner, Evil Traveler.
Sorry, why is that? Oh, because Summoner.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I barely read this script, honestly, and now I'm reading it, and I am...
Looked at your own character token, and you were like, let's go.
I feel like you could do a lot more with this idea, with maybe like a different set of characters.
I think, yeah, I think a lot of the scripts in this comp have been like the gen isn't like that bad, or the gen is interesting, but then the characters on the script are completely wrong.
I mean, to be fair, they only gave like 2 weeks. I feel like they should have given more time, and then they probably would have got more.
I just think most things need a couple custom characters to hold it together. Like, there's no info gathering travelers, so having an info gathering traveler would have been perfect here.
Well, there's the apprentice.
Yes.
Basically, it's just a townsfolk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the apprentice on this is kind of...
That feels very strange.
It just feels like a sentinel.
Well, it specifically duplicates, has the ability to duplicate an in-play townsfolk, which no other thing does
true.
without drunkenness.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you just go for the cursed setup of double DA.
Oh. Or double Sarah.
Alchemist, Devil's Advocate. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The apprentice summoner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, one of the script competition scripts has a 2 demon setup.
Yeah, I'd have zero desire to play that one.
It looks fine.
Which one is that?
Binary Supernovae, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's got 2 in the name. It doesn't seem as cooked as some of the others, let's put it that way.
What's the theme of that one?
There's 2 stars. I don't know. There's 2 demons, but the good team wins the game if any demon is executed.
Okay.
It's just a quick game, I guess.
Not necessarily. There's a summoner on the script, so you could have only 1 demon and then a second demon later.
True.
as specific per the Jin roles. I swear to God, I read these out loud.
I really like that the summary that's posted has Butler as a featured character in this script.
Yeah.
In this script?
No, binaries.
All right.
There's no Flower Girl. Flower Girl on a double demon script sounds fantastic. Flower Girl on a double demon script with a butler is fantastic. Cowards, intend your butlers. They just throw it on there willy-nilly.
I kind of like. Well, actually, I don't know if it'd be any good, but I'd try the script.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been burned so many times by script comp scripts, so I'm a bit less enthusiastic about saying yes to things at the minute.
Fair.
It's another one that's like we need 12 players, you know.
I would happily play 5 or 6 average scripts though, if at the end of it you get a gem such as Seat 7.
Hey, I'm
like,
yet to be
I'm
convinced that
being
it's
serious.
a gem.
I think it's worth. Sure, but pick whichever one you think is a gem.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It has been an eventful night. A couple of big things have happened. Firstly, Josh has died. Punished Venom Josh, I should say, has died. And also, Rolo has died. The day begins. Please continue the game.
So we kill Alan today, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're the real gambler that gambled me.
I did.
And
yes.
I'm the Raven Keeper, not the Savant.
Ah.
And Alian said the exact same thing to me. And there's no way for me to split hairs without losing my Raven Keeper ability.
That's fair.
Unfortunately, you were the cost of this.
Well, I can just say that I gambled Alien as the Pixie.
But if they are actually the Pixie Gambler, though...
That's true. Well,
hang on, when does that activate? They would have become the Gambler. If they were the Pixie Gambler,
Yeah,
you gamble me,
you
die, the
gamble
Pixie
first.
becomes the Gambler, then they gamble me and die?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I don't know if yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know if Charles has the answer to that. But maybe I'll question Weedy.
Pixie doesn't show up on the night order.
Yeah, I know, but more it's like a instantaneous thing, right? So it's like if there are two people with the same ability, you can wake them in any order, and if one person is the gambler and then they die to their ability, the Pixie instantly gets the gambler's ability. You're still at the gambler night phase.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they should wake.
So I feel like they're not the Gambler. Or the Pixie Gambler.
Unless they suddenly go... But also there's Serenovus on this script.
They have to literally be Serenovus for me to want to keep them alive at this point.
Fair. Oh well. I'll see what's going on with them.
Pain. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
God damn it. I thought we had an even number of players. We do have an even number of players.
Sorry, I am awaiting.
Hello.
Thank you.
How's it going?
What do you want to do?
I'm happy to hard claim. I'm the Savant.
Really? Okay, cool. I've been bluffing Savant.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Okay, cool. Do you have any info you're happy to share?
Nothing helpful yet, honestly. I haven't got my today's yet. I'm going to do it in the middle of executions.
Okay. I'll give you either a seamstress or flower girl.
Okay, cool.
If I'm the seamstress, I've used my ability. If I'm the flower girl, I got a yes yesterday because everyone voted.
Everyone voted, yeah. Huge.
Justin, there is a lot of that on this script, it seems.
I might as well open nominations. May, please.
I'm not ready to nominate, but I just want to make a speech. Do you have a second for me to make a speech?
Absolutely.
May,
Because
we
I'm
always have
funny.
time for you.
Yeah. So done.
Alright, marking you down as the deviant.
Do we have any gossips?
Wait
I
a
would like to.
minute.
I would like to claim to have laughed at May's joke.
Heard.
Alex?
I'd like to gossip that that was an assassin kill.
Heard. Amelia.
I would like to world build that what we speculated on night 1 when we were all sleeping, that if there's 2 travelers in the bag, then the evil team doesn't know each other because of teensy rules. I think that's happened because I'm aware of 2 traveler claims.
Yeah, but that means there should be 1 outsider by default.
At 6.
Yeah.
There's no outsiders in. Oh, there is. They're drunk on the script.
No.
Anyway, I was just going to say, I think what we've had is an assassin who's done their kill because they don't know if the demon is a summoner. Which is interesting.
I was having the same.
If I have both.
If there was a minion that is an assassin, they know they're no summoner because they would be the summoner if they were the minion.
I think there can't be from 2 deaths unless it's gossip and gambler.
And also in a teensy, why would an assassin risk killing? They could accidentally assassinate their demon.
I mean, they could have spoken to someone they were fairly sure was good, but no. So yeah, I was counting summoner as like the demon, and then assassin is the minion. That's not how that works.
Nominations are open.
I have a hunch the demon's in the bottom half of the groom.
We'll nominate Stylish Prompt.
Was that a nomination?
Yeah.
What was it?
Stylish Prompt.
Oh, okay. Tell us why.
Just based off that.
Yeah, based off of Keith's belief that the demon is in the bottom half of the grim. We know that we are not the demon. Keith is the very most bottom of the grim. Therefore, is the very
Guys,
most
I'm top, I swear.
demon.
Keith, do you have any defense for that?
I do actually. So Alion claimed to be the gambler and said that they were going to gamble me last night. I hard claimed to them, "You are not dead. You should trust me, or you are lying." And then this nomination is worthless.
We didn't gamble you.
We didn't.
Then this nomination is worthless.
Oh no, I think it's good.
Going in 3, 2, 1. That's 1 vote. It is not enough. Nomination's still open. Second call. Alex.
I nominate May. She was really, really funny.
Alex nominates May. Is she was really funny is the reason why?
Yeah. Tell us another joke, May.
Okay, May, your defense.
My defense is that because I'm really funny. I'm funny.
Okay, maybe it'll work.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1.
I just have to know.
We need to not have like everyone vote as well.
3 is enough. That puts May on the block.
Hello, may I please get some savant information?
Certainly.
You nominate Alien. Tell us why.
I believe May is probably the deviant, which means good or evil, she's not the demon. I feel like this game is going to go very quickly, and so it's a toss-up between the other 3 people that are alive for me. Alien also claimed gambler to me, and it felt minion-y at best.
Alien, your defense?
We've stuck with our claim consistently. If we are a minion, like we had a bluff or a character at the very start of the game,
Yeah.
I don't think we're a minion.
From day one, from conversation one, we've claimed gambler.
And
Isn't
have changed.
Is one of the dead players claiming gambler though?
Not that we're aware of.
I will confirm one of us is.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1.
I'm happy to lift onto this.
I think based off the votes,
Okay, that's not the demon.
Okay, 4 votes puts Alien on the block.
Can you not nominate someone for a second so I can complete this action? I got Yanks because of the nomination, I think.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to get my
if you
savant
start a
info.
nomination like midway through like a private chat, it yanks us back out. Keith's just getting fake.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, I had a 1 second savant info, but I'm now typing what today's piece of information is.
Yeah, so your information today is that the matron is objectively the best traveler in the game.
Interesting.
Or the best play for a snake charmer is to pick themselves the entire game.
Yeah, based. Alright, thanks.
I feel like we have very limited executions left, and I
We have one
don't
more.
really know what any of the dead players are claiming other than the potential gambler. And if we have info, can we share?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Alien's still on the block. Do we have
I'll
any
share my
nominations?
info tomorrow.
I don't have any info that's relevant to today.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, Alien's up, and it's going in 10.
Do we want to tie this?
Alien has died, has been executed, and we go to the night phase.
So we still have 2 evil players alive.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
How do you?
I don't think that we executed an evil player on day 1 because we lifted onto Justin with a lot of votes.
Yeah.
Every single alive player voted on us.
Yep.
And there was no panic.
No one cared. No one cared about us.
Stop being shady then.
We weren't being shady. We just came out with the truth and like day 1.
You literally double claimed somebody else. Look, I don't believe you at all, basically.
Look at the reasons on this script why someone might double claim somebody else.
There are 3 good reasons.
And now that you are dead, and it is the night phase, you have no reason to dispel my illusions.
Oh, I see what happened.
What's the third one?
I don't even know what the second one is.
I assume maybe there's a pixie.
Yeah, there's a pixie and there's a apprentice.
There's a pixie, there's an apprentice, there's a mutant, there's a Cerenovus,
Oh,
there's
mutant.
There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, what are we feeling on the minion type? Are we not feeling assassin because?
Yeah, Alion, is it a Cerenovus?
No, it's not a Cerenovus.
Oh, well, that helps.
Or at least according to us.
If it is, if it's an assassin, then the game's just over.
Did you or Josh?
I died to my own ability.
Yeah.
So Rolo, you're claiming gambler. Is that?
Yeah.
So Rolo, is there a reason you didn't speak up, like to?
Yeah.
In case you were the pixie or so.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Gotcha.
Who did you gamble incorrectly?
We can share tomorrow.
Yeah.
I did. It very quickly didn't become relevant yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I feel really weird about the script.
I think we need more friends to come and play Clocktower.
I think it needs more people.
Good morning,
this is
everyone.
low numbers for a Monday.
Welcome to another beautiful day here in Ravenswood Bluff, but not for May, who has died.
You guys do not like my speech.
We round robin, please.
Guys, I will give you. Yes, we can. Do you want a minute to chat amongst yourselves, or should we just go into this round robin?
I'd love a private chat.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give you a minute, and then we'll reconvene.
Well, we know it's probably not a Poe.
I also don't think it's a devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Because if it's a devil's advocate, the game's over.
Yeah. How did we get the second kill? Was that
Gambler
from?
death.
What?
It could just be
Oh,
poison,
yeah,
just
yeah.
a not particularly useful one, or a very useful one that's just gone completely under the radar.
Don't know.
This was hard. I got like no one's claims. This game.
This is a very stressful game for me.
Jesus, they like taking their time, don't they? How do you do the gong there?
Hit R to do the gong of Doom.
Beautiful. I'm gonna double gong them. Nah, they're back. Okay, guys, let's do a round robin. I'm gonna start from Josh up at the top.
High Priestess, saw Justin's first night.
Gambler.
Justin's reaction is amazing.
Oh. I gambled Keith as the Savant.
May?
Oh, I am the funny haha deviant.
Alex?
Alex?
I'm May's laughing entrepreneur. That's not a word. I'm the flower girl with yeses every day because everyone's read it. So thanks.
I was the Raven Keeper that claimed Savant on the first day. Both Alion and Rolo claimed to be choosing to gamble me, so I was not able to hold the bluff down. And then Rolo died, so here's the one that I trust, obviously.
Pixie Gambler, which was made very clear in our first conversation with Rollo, where we would not back down from Pixie when the storyteller was in the chat. So, yeah. Oh, no, back down from Gambler when the storyteller was there.
Amelia?
I'm the scapegoat.
Justin?
I'm the real savant. My info is there are no travelers in the bag, or 2 good players would currently receive an empath 0.
Ooh.
And I don't know how to make that false.
Okay.
I feel like. Oh, wait, there's no travelers, did you say is the first one?
Yeah.
So is it just Josh and Rollo are the two who would get an empath 0?
That's my vibe, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of see a world where the 2 empath zeros are Alien and Amelia.
Which means only Alex is evil.
Makes sense. I don't think.
My current world is that Alex is the demon. But
did you get a clarification on the Pixie timing, Rollo?
I did. So yeah, the clarification for reference, because if there's a Pixie gambler and a gambler dies to their own ability, it's kind of the same time slot. Weedy said that he would rule it that the Pixie would gain the gambler ability for the next night.
Okay.
Alien?
How does an 8-player game that has 2 travelers in it work in terms of outside account and like teensy rules?
It would go back to teensy rules, so evil wouldn't know each other. And then it'd be 1 base outsider and 3 base townsfolk. So 3 townsfolk, outsider, minion, demon, and then the 2 travelers, which could be either alignment.
I think that the evil team is Amelia and Alex. I think Alex is the demon. I don't see a way in which we have a scapegoat that hasn't activated yet. I think that if it was Amelia and Keith, then May, Rollo, Josh would all have empath zeros. If it's Amelia and Alex, then only Rollo and Josh have empath zeros. That's who we will be voting on.
Same.
I'm
So
living.
I can't really wrap my head around the empath zero thing. How does that work?
So it's the number of good players that have no evil neighbors, which is 2.
Was it?
Oh, only 2.
Wait, was the phrasing exactly 2? Was the phrasing exactly 2 players would get an empath 0, Justin?
I wrote 2 good players.
So that sounds like exactly. So okay, I see a world where Josh is a killed minion due to the Teensyville rules. And in that world, I wouldn't get a 0 because Josh is evil. Justin wouldn't get a 0 because Josh is evil. Amelia would get a 0 so neighbors are both good. And Alien would get a 0 because both their neighbors are good. And that leaves... May would not get a 0 because Alex is the demon.
But
Second
couldn't
call
we
for nom-
hang
think
on,
that
sorry.
May
Who's
would
your
get a
minion?
0 and that Alien just wouldn't get a 0?
Oh, Josh is your minion.
If Josh is the minion, Alion gets a 0 as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 people, Amelia and Alian. Not so Justin doesn't because I do not. May does not. Keith does not, and just So that just leaves 2 good players, which is Amelia and Alien.
Wouldn't it just be May and Amelia? They get the 0s as well, which would mean it'd be Keith in that
No,
case.
May doesn't get a 0 if you're specifically the demon.
Well, no, because I'm a good player.
So you put the demon at, say, Keith or myself.
Yeah. Well, the only way it would work then would be Amelia and May are the 2 good players.
Guys, I'm going to call for nominations. First round of noms.
I am really living in a world where there's only 1 evil player alive because I think...
You don't know, do you?
Also,
Yeah,
wait.
Here's the thing, there can't be 2 travelers. We don't have an outsider. And I trust May as a traveler more than I trust Amelia as a traveler. I think we have 2 alive evil players, and I'm the only good player left. And if I rush nominate, no one's going to follow me and we're going to lose. So I'm going to sit here until one of you idiots do something. And then I'm going to nominate Alex.
Both be good, Keith. What are you? Because you're not the savant.
I'm the Ravenkeeper, like I said earlier in the round robin.
Oh, you're the Ravenkeeper. Okay.
Second call for noms.
What is the player count at 7?
0
if
outsiders.
there's 0 outsiders.
Which there clearly aren't.
I'm going to nominate Amelia.
Alex nominates Amelia. Tell us why.
I think it's kind of more realistic. Keith read, for once, socially good to me. I kind of feel like Ravenkeeper is a bit of an easier bluff. And I think it's also just possible that it's... multiple of us could just have the empath 0s. But can't Keith and I both be good in that case anyway? I'm not really good with maths. But...
If Amelia and Josh are evil together, May,
Before
Alex,
you
and
say
Keith
that,
would
Keith,
get
can I
empath
give
0.
Amelia her defense?
I'm happy for Keith to finish that train of thought. I think it works to show that I don't think you can solve Justin's savant info with me and Josh being evil because there's just too many good, like heaps of people getting 0s. So if I'm the demon, my minion can't be Josh. My minion has to be somewhere else in order to make that piece of savant info work.
It has to be Alex, specifically.
Yeah, 2 seats away to match the Josh Alex.
Or evil as well. He could just have false information. Because we don't know what minion it is. So we're basing this on something that we like. There's not been any madness. We don't think it's an assassin kill because it was a gambling kill. It can't be a summoner. There's no devil's advocate that has triggered, so that means it has to be a poisoner.
It depends. So there's if Josh was a minion, then he could have been a killed assassin or a killed devil's advocate who never got to use their abilities. If you're
Yeah,
assassin, you don't want to assassinate the demon.
Okay, I'm gonna
But-
start counting
yeah.
5.
Hang on, whoa! Can I get my my?
Second half. Of the defense.
I think unprocced scapegoat is wild for a demon bluff. First of all, if you think I'm a demon that went for an unprocced scapegoat bluff, I don't know. Execute me, I guess.
Okay,
but
starting 5, 4, 3, 2,
Well,
1.
you could be in a star past imp potentially.
One, not enough.
I am going to
Last call for
nominate
nomin-
Alex.
Amelia nominates
that's
Alex. That's fine.
From my
No.
point of view, it's obviously a choice between Keith and Alex. I think Keith's logic really seems like they're trying to solve the game, which is reading to me like they're just good.
Cool. Starting in 5.
May
Sorry, Alex, please. Or is yours?
I mean, Keith. The problem is we're gonna lose, but Keith isn't gonna nominate themselves anyway. So, yeah, we kind of have to. It's fine.
Okay, starting in 5, 4.
Always happy to pad Keith's stats.
Yeah,
I mean,
in a different direction for a change.
Ultimately, it was always a 50 really between Amelia and Alex. So
Yeah.
we've just
5 puts Alex on the block. Keith, are you going to nominate yourself? Because this can technically tie.
Nah.
Okay, nominations closing in 3, 2, 1. Weedy, I saw you come on unmute. Do you want to finish this?
Oh, sure. Alex is brutally murdered by all of you, including the ghosts. And that means the team has won. And arguably, Alex was brutally murdered by one bit of information that I gave to Justin, the savant, which I thought was actually appropriate at the time, but unfortunately, the way the kills went, it made it very clear that Alex indeed was the demon, and that the good team has won. This was quite funny. Alex started the game as the poisoner and poisoned Amelia the poppy grower on night 1.
Oh.
When Amelia was on the block, Justin hadn't asked for his savant information. So I was waiting for Justin to ping us, and I was going to give Justin, there were no travelers in the bag, or Amelia should die today. But then it lifted onto Justin. So then I figured that wasn't going to get lifted. I'll give Justin a powerful bit of information. He'll likely share it, and then at least the demon will know as well, and then that'll make for a nice, interesting game. I don't think Justin shared it until later in the game, which meant that Evil didn't know about the kills, and then obviously it made it much easier to solve. The false bit of information was that there was no travelers in the bag. May was very obviously a deviant and did a fantastic job. Well done, May. You were a great deviant. Josh was the starting imp who star passed night 2. I believe because he was sussed as possibly evil by Justin, maybe because he was worried that he was going to get gambled by Rolo. I'm not too sure. But Rolo was the gambler who had a pixie in Alien. They did ask whether, because Rolo died to a gamble, whether the pixie gambler would get their ability straight away. I had to think about it. I ruled no, because if the pixie's not expecting to actually have to gamble and then they have to gamble immediately, losing 2 good plays in the one night is pretty brutal. It could be run either way. I just thought that was probably the most balanced option at the time. And that just leaves Keith, the Raven Keeper, who got gambled incorrectly, but managed to clear themselves using the savant information.
Amelia?
I didn't know the evil team knew each other, and I thought if I say that I'm Poppy Grower in Final 3, they'll be
I
able to
didn't hear that.
deduct I must be good. Therefore, they shouldn't. I thought they didn't know each other.
No,
It was
that's
worth
clever.
trying.
It's clever.
We had
Also,
two
well
deaths,
done,
so
Charles,
I didn't
storytelling.
know
Oh
if
no,
Josh
no,
or
thank you.
Rolo were the imps, so I couldn't out.
I'm just surprised they didn't get executed
Oh.
on final day as the alive Ravenkeeper who did nothing but kill townsfolk during the game.
Alex,
To
what
be
did you?
clear, Weedy, so the evil team didn't learn who each other were because the poison goes after that, right? So
Yes,
Alex,
that's correct.
and
So
Josh
we'd
didn't
already
know
given
anything.
the info that there was no, like, they didn't learn anything.
Hmm.
Also, part of the reason why I gave the information to Justin, the powerful empath-based info, is that if Justin shared it, it would actually help the evil team find each other as well.
Yeah.
So there were reasons for it, even though it ended up sinking them, which is a shame.
Wait, so did the evil team know each other, or Alex, you knew it had to be between Josh
Me
and
and
Rolo?
Josh.
Yeah, but I couldn't.
Oh.
Imagine if
so
Alion
it
gambled
wasn't
and
fair.
died, and then you had 3 dead people. Alex is like, who the fuck star passed to me?
Yeah. Maybe I should have stuck with my gossip claim.
So did Josh
know.
know? Josh, what did you know
The blast.
about your team?
I knew the blast. That was it.
Do you know who Alex was demon?
How would I? I was waiting for the person I was supposed to talk to me, but no one talked to me. So
Oh,
Oh, they
okay.
had a really
That's
awkward
really good,
conversation at the
but-
start of day 2, which I sat in on. It was very funny for me.
I had
Actually-
a feeling it was Alex. I wasn't sure because Alex could also have just
Wait.
been
Because
trying
Amelia,
to find people's.
because you didn't out as Poppy Grower, you could have been a demon candidate still, which was kind of funny.
Yeah,
you could
that
have
was
held this long.
another factor that I was thinking, because as soon as I out as Poppy Grower, Evil's like, oh, well, we definitely know there's one of those, so that's a real claim.